what's up, guys? We are Crossnaders, and this is how we made the track, Damn Homie.
As you can see, there's a lot going on in this production. Let's start with the kick. A very basic short kick with almost no low end, to make sure there's enough room for all the sounds and especially the lows. On some points we simply doubled the kick, to make it louder. You're not really hearing it while playing everything together, but it's just one of those tricks to give your track some extra energy at certain points. These are the 808s. And then this noise rattle thing. It's an extra layer to the 808 bassline, just to give the listener the idea of distortion on the lows, while not using any distortion. Here's how we made it. Just a basic white noise sample with some decay. And a fast amplitude modulation using LFO tool. Here's how the kick and bass sound together. Let's check the snare drum. We used this snare sample and did some color EQing with Logic's Tube EQ, which is quite amazing. Then we layered the snare with a different snare sample with almost no attack and a long reverb tail. Now I'll quickly show you the rest of the percussion we used in the track. This is how the drums and bass sound together. Of course, the track needed some vocal elements, so we compiled a bunch of samples which sound like this.
Test the bass.
Man.
For the drum fill in the drop, we chose a not so obvious stretch routine, giving it this bouncy rhythmic sound. Some horn stabs and some granular stuff. And some basic up and down noise sweeps. A funny fact is, this track started off with us trying the Harmor VST in the FL Studio, searching for neuro kind of sounds. Instead of finding a neuro bass sound, we came up with this plug melody and we used it as the foundation of this track. Of course, we found a cool neuro bass sound as well. For the strings we used Contact. Here you can hear them playing and going up in volume. You can also hear and see the sidechaining going on. Here's how everything sounds together without the lead sounds. Here are all the lead sounds together. The main layer is the sitar. We used Logic's MIDI effect modulator for adding some vibrato. And some extra pitch bend information. Now I'll show you all layers to make this lead sound big and full. A serum patch, cello, again a cello but playing a different harmony, flute, flute harmony, a Nexus Saw synth, Evoxa Vocal Chop library, and a Koto sample. One of the most important things when you start layering all lead sounds is that the layers don't sound too similar. It's a good thing to make a mix of sounds with different characteristics, so the layers are not clashing mix-wise. Here's everything together again.
Okay, so now it's time to mix and master this track. Welcome to our mixing and mastering studio. Here we're going to show you how we mixed and mastered our track.
As you can see, there's really not that much going on if it comes to mixing this track, because most of the mixing already took place while producing this track. On some of the channels, we did some basic EQing. The most important thing is mastering of this track. Most important for mastering, we use some hardware. As you can see, we routed different channels to different outputs. The different outputs are going to our Manley 1624 summing mixer. After that, it's going into a Messilec MLA3 multiband compressor. And after that, it's going back into the computer, and then we use different plugins to make sure we have enough loudness and the right EQing. Here's the track without any mastering plugins on it. And here is the mastered version. Now I'll show you how the track sounds without any mastering plugins on it, and then we are enabling them one by one, and after that we're pushing the gain into the mastering chain to get the right loudness.
Thank you for watching. We hope you've learned something from this video. Feel free to ask anything you want in the comments below.